long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. Istunje, ilaku. We honor and respect the masters that came before us and strive to follow in their example. Honesty to myself and others at all time. Humility in thoughts, words, and deeds of those above and beneath me. Patience. I will put the needs of others before that of my own, but not the greedy. Sincerity. I will fear only my lack of sincerity. Isn't it wonderful? It's wonderful when I have things going on that make things pop off like they do. What's happening with you, fam? How y'all doing this morning? For those of you, happy fiscal year 2019. Today is about the 2 most powerful rituals that you need to do every day. The 2 most powerful rituals that you need to do every day. Who knows what the 2? Everybody's always talking about doing ritual work and things like that. Who knows what the 2 most powerful rituals are that you need to be doing every day? I'm only going to get straight to it. I'm trying to make this as very short as I can. Please share this video. Invite 2 people. Of course, somebody called me from like a 441 number, which don't even really exist. So, Magick, man. Everybody's always talking about rituals, magic, and we're talking about spirituality, we're talking about DNA, and we're talking about all of these things in our life help us grow, right? So the number one, somebody is sending me like all of the stuff, right? I'm just getting somebody's sending me screenshots. So, and this is a good topic too. I can't make them stop. They're sending me a lot of stuff. They told me they wanted me to laugh. Meditation. That was a good answer right there. What else do you? Who else has a? What else do you think are the 2 best rituals that you can do every day? You need to meditate every day. I really, really like that. But I also think that I think meditation should be included in the 2 rituals that you should be doing every day that I'm about to tell you. Yes. And these are what I call practical magic. I don't know if any of you know about Pascal Beverly Randolph. Oh, I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. If you just got here, please drop your zodiac sign, what team zodiac you on, and what city and state. And then I'm going to open up for anybody got any questions or feedback from what these 2 most powerful rituals that you should be doing every day. This is a lesson in magic. And I don't think it's enough people, I wish it would be more people teaching lessons in magic that are from the practical side. You know what I'm saying? Practical side. So this is in the spirit of Pascal Beverly Randolph. Hopefully y'all go and look that brother up and see who that is. And yeah. Okay. That's enough. That's enough of that. I don't know about affirmations. Is cool. Affirmations is along the lines of what I'm about to say. Press 2 if you invited 2 people as well too, because somebody on your page needs to see this. So please share this on your page or invite somebody. All right, 1 ritual away. That's right. Yes, I'm also broadcasting in 1 ritual. Let's Talk Magic. What's up, Let's Talk Magic? Good morning. Good morning to all my magical and spiritual beings. Salt bath, somebody said. Peace to the God on a new day, new opportunities. Absolutely. Prayer. Team Scorpio in Orlando, I see you. And meditation. Trap and Steam, I see you over there. What it do, babes? All right, let's get it going. What up, Jasmine? The 2 most powerful rituals that you can do every day. Ritual number 1 is do you. See, I'm gonna have to say both of them together. Do you and speak life on everything. These are the two most powerful rituals that you can do every day. Speak life. Where's my name? Speak life on everything. Me and Ganesha have to, we out here together. Speak life on removing obstacles. Speak life on loving yourself. Speak life on losing weight. Speak life on getting money. Speak life on other people's situations. Speak life on other people's situations. And do you. Do you. The reason I said this because I was thinking so much about what type of rituals people are always asking about. What type of magic people are always, what kind of spells people are always asking about. But spells are invocations of words. Spells is the calling upon spirit to do something for you, right? The reason that you have to put up and do so many cleansing rituals and do so many protection rituals and do so many banishing rituals is because you're not speaking life on you. You're not speaking life on other things, other situations, on your own situation daily. I need a quick money ritual because you ain't speaking life on your money situation daily. This makes any sense? Press 1, please. If this makes any sense, please press 1. And then people are always talking, but they are careless about what they're talking about. Peace, Universal Queen, Team Virgo in Chicago, I see you. People are always talking, and they're normally going to be talking about somebody. The reason I can speak upon this for sure is because people are always talking about Kair. And they're either talking in a superior way or an inferior way. They're saying, man, this is a great guy. This is good. He's a good astrologer. And some are saying, oh, he's a jerk. I can't believe if he would just change how he talks to people. I can't believe he just talks to people the way. But they're talking about me, right? I'm in benefit because I have more people talking light into my life than I have people talking darkness into my life. So I don't stay doing salt baths every day. See, if you always talking about I got to do a salt bath, that means you and somebody else are talking darkness into your life. So the two most powerful rituals that you need to do for self-care and self-protection, not self-defense. Everybody type self-care and self-protection. Self-care and self-protection. Do you and speak life on every situation. You should be an investigator. That's why my glasses say what they say. I see God in you. I know you can't, it looks backwards. That's what it says on my glasses. I'm always looking for the God in a person. I'm always looking for the God in a person so I can speak life into that. Now, sometimes I get a little sideways sometimes and somebody get me a little irritated. But self-care and protection is me speaking life into me and every situation I see. I love Donald Trump. When you start speaking darkness into other things, you open yourself up for darkness to be spoken into your life. And if you spent more time doing you, because some of y'all like, doing you? How's that a ritual? Doing you in spite of what people say. That's my number one. That's my number one. That's why I rock my Ganesha. Because I move with success. I move with the Lord of success. I've already aligned myself with obstacles moving out of my way because I speak life into everything that I come across. Everything that I come across, I speak life into it. I don't have to speak death into it. I don't have to be all into that. Get thee behind me, Satan. Satan ain't getting none of my attention. You don't get none of my attention. Love is my weapon. Love is my sword. Love is my shield. It's the total offense. Honesty to myself and others. I rock with the virtues. That's high-end magic and kung fu. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all are not doing you, because you're so caught up in what other people are doing, and you're speaking that other people are doing this. Why are you talking about me? Here's my example, and I'm going to be finished for the day. Yesterday, I was talking to my homie, right? And he says, do you know XYZ? I said, no, because they've changed their name, the name that they're using, right? So I did a video with this brother on his YouTube channel. And his sister comes and says, take that video down. He this, he that, he this, he that. Right? So then when I finally found out who the person was, they were a former student of mine who had taken several of my courses. They were in my Moon Magic 28, my Self-Mastery Tantra, my Self-Mastery 28. And they had some of their own personal issues going on, and they were very reactionary. And most of the time, it's those reactionary people. And so they now, because I don't teach them astrology anymore, they went to a complement astrologer, someone who else I know, Everese. And Everese is who introduced me to cosmophysics. But Everese got a problem with me as well. And so now this sister and this brother are talking darkness into me when they could be doing them. But instead of them doing them, they went to a brother in Las Vegas to speak darkness on Kair. So when the brother told me, I was, was not surprised whatsoever, because I know how people are. Especially after you got their birth chart. But if they wouldn't have my birth chart, guess what they would know? That I'm going to do me. And that was a good lesson as I thought about that. Here you two conspirators, because you're going to have conspirators. And the more conspirators you have, the more you doing your dang job. Let me say that one more time. The more you do you, the more conspirators are going to come after you. But the more you do you, you're going to attract like tribe, like-minded folks. You're going to attract your angels and your ancestors, and you're going to stay in the now, and then you'll have the benefit. You'll have the benefit. These are lessons in magic that people are not teaching. These are real life lessons in magic. I thought, I know who these two people are. I got their birth chart. I could go do this binding ritual on them. I could go do a cow tongue ritual on them so they wouldn't be talking about me. But guess what? That's me giving up all my energy to them when I can just do the two most powerful rituals in the world every day. Not just for 2019, but for ever and ever and ever. Do you and speak life upon every situation. Can I get a hashtag speak life, please? Everybody, hashtag do me, hashtag speak life. 4 words. 4 words. No, I don't use it as fuel though. I know. I don't use the haters for fuel. I don't want that in my engine. I don't want hater aid in my engine. Haters are like restaurants I don't eat at no more. They're going to be in business. I don't eat at Taco Bell. And they still in business. I don't go by there and get Taco Bell fuel for me. A lot of people say that. Use your haters as fuel. No, man. Those restaurants are for people who want to engage in that. And so many people love to engage in the foolery. They want to engage in dark practices. So they find themselves continually doing dark practices. If you practice in a dark practice, to get up out of a dark practice, then you got to do what? You got to do a dark practice. Because or even my light body energy that I'm doing is taking me into the dark world. I don't have time for that. No, I just drive by Taco Bell. Ain't nothing in there good for me. These people who talking about Kair, these people who talking about you, they don't have anything for you. If they don't have anything good to say, and they don't, and they can't say anything, and they cannot keep their mouth shut and not say anything at all, then they're junk food. What do you do with junk food? You don't ingest it. You go look for healthy food. So you speak life upon. No. I'm not using that as fuel. No. What inspires me is doing me. The joy, my fuel, for clarity from my queen, Lisa, my fuel is the joy I receive from doing me and the joy I receive from saying, I love you. I'm a historian. I have a high level of awareness. I'm using them as an example for people who may be like, can you give us an example? But I'm not using them for fuel. They're an example. I was hoping you would speak on shadow work and facing the darkness. Thanks. Why would I speak on shadow work and facing the darkness? All I have to do is do me and speak light. I'm a solar being. What's up, Apollo? Right. Look, everybody, hold your hand up like you're looking at your watch and breathe on the back of your hand. I'm going to show you. You want to talk about darkness and entering the darkness and all that? Do like that. Everybody breathe on the back of your hand and press 1 when you did it. Breathe 1. Press 1. And breathe on the back of your hand as soon as you do that. Press 1 when you... Now, what temperature is that? What up, Soul? What up, Soul Fred? What temperature is it that you breathe in? What does that feel like on the back of your hand? It's hot air, right? It's hot air. Keep going. It's hot air, right? So why is the air coming out of your mouth hot? Because you have a lit sun in your chest. That's why it's called the solar plexus. It's not a birthday. It's called a solar return. It's the day the sun is aligned with your solar plexus. Your birthday is a solar alignment. Solar plexus. So I got a lit sun and you have a lit sun in your chest. So if I have a lit sun in my chest and I do me, I'm doing what? Sunlight. There's the answer to what do you do with darkness? You do you. Natasha, talk to him, baby. You do you. If I do me, the sun will shine from within me. Why do you think the Masons are always talking about I'm traveling to the east? The east means inward. Inward. My solar plexus is hot. So the more I do me, which is shining, I shine on y'all. I shine. I let the fire inside shine, connect with the fire that's outside, the light, and then I do me, and then I speak life on it all. When I come on here, what am I doing? Praying and speaking life. Abdul Kultai for the tat. Wabazung, I'm a Farragoon, Shalel Kaloon. I'm speaking life. That means begin all prayers by begin all prayers and thinking by using the all. Everything I do, I'm speaking life into all existence. What up, Dana? When our hands are cold, the first thing we do is breathe into our hands to create warmth. Exactly, Juanita. That's what we do. So why, if I got a hater out here, like Everest or whoever, and this other chick, who I no longer associate with, they ain't putting no money in my pocket. They ain't stopping no money. They ain't doing nothing to uplift me. You know what I'm saying? So so my remedy is to do me, not call them, be like, well, I heard you were talking about me. Some of y'all spend too much time. I heard you were talking about me. Why so-and-so talking about me? Oh, y'all like the hoodie? Y'all like the Ganesh hoodie? That's what I'm saying. It's too much to celebrate. It's too much to celebrate in being the magnificent I that I am. The lineage that I come from. I represent a Bronny Williams, a Natasha Williams, a David Williams, a Mayfield Carter, a Christine Carter, a Maggie Ruth Carter, a Napoleon Carter, a Edward Carter. I represent too much greatness in order for me to be not speaking life on things. You just need to be doing two things right now. Then you add the meditation on that. Then you add the salt baths. Then you add brushing your teeth. Then you add going to the gym. Then you add drinking more water. Then you add positive thoughts. Speak life even when, that's how you negate the positive thoughts. When a negative thought come in, you speak life. Can you transform the negative thought that comes in into a life spoken word immediately? When something comes in that's negative from the brain, from out here, from those other people came in through the ears, what can you do? Can you switch it and convert it and make your truth be like, hey, this is that fire right now? Can you do that? That is high-end magic. That's high-end magic. Doing you and speaking life. And I'm aligned with the remover of obstacles. I'm aligned with the remover of obstacles, player. Okay? Breathe that light on them. Breathe some hot breath on them, like Lisa. You just getting up, you ain't brush your teeth yet. Breathe life on them. When I wake up in the morning, I look at my palms and I say my prayers. When you come out the dream state, you should try to spend at least the minimum 30 seconds to a minute staring at your palms when you wake up. Just come up, even if you roll over on the side, you can just looking at your palms, stare at your palms. I'm gonna throw some bonuses in there. If you get that, stare at your palms, just type in palms or press the number 3 or press the number 5 or put a high 5 up if you get that. Right, stare at your palms. So when I get up in the morning, I'm breathing life into my own hands, because this is what's got to get it done today. Every day, these hands right here got to get it done. Now, I want to speak on what offerings do you give Ganesha? Ganesha right now has coconut, sweet round cakes, water, of course, fire, incense, and prayers and singing. I love to sing to Ganesh. Ganesh likes when you sing to him. Excuse me. He likes pictures. He just has a whole adornment. Like I'm pointing because his altar is right there. So one thing I also give Ganesh is he's always on my mind. You know what I'm saying? And now he's always on my back. So your actions. Here's another thing for offerings. Offerings are actions. Offerings are your actions. Are you out here moving in a successful way? Are you moving as if you know Ganesha is with you? Are you moving as if you know Ganesha is with you? That's the ultimate offering. As I do me, because I know I got Ganesha, I'm a living human walking offering to the god Ganesha. Also, every day when I put on the necklace, because I have to take this off, that's an act of magic. I have to take it off at night, and then I put it back on in the morning. That's an act of magic. When you put on a necklace or when you think about the gods, that's an act of magic. Now, I'm getting ready to go. That's all I had to say for today, but I want to say one more thing about ancestors. A message for folks for 2019. Those of you who have not shared this on Instagram, please invite 2 people. If you're on Facebook, please press 2 if you share this video on your page. 2 most powerful rituals that you need to be doing. Can you share your perspective on honoring the ancestors' property to working with deities? Oh, can you share your perspective on honoring the ancestors prior to working with deities? That's funny that my Sag Queen asked me about this, and I'm about to talk about it. Anyway, thank you very much, Meek. Mwah. Could you please add this to YouTube? I certainly am. All my videos are added to YouTube. Go to Coach Khayr to pay Coach Khayr. Just go to YouTube and type in Coach Khayr. You're going to find me. Wall Street James. What up, Daniel? Gamblers in the building. We're talking about the 2 most powerful rituals that you can do. Gamble probably can attest to this. The 2 most powerful rituals you can do in life, Gamble, is what? Do you and speak life into everything you touch. When you see people who not doing them, they're more concerned about the business of others and they speaking darkness into other things, leave them alone, because you know what kind of magic they're practicing. They're practicing weak, low-level magic. We want to practice powerful, high-level magic. It has to come from a place of doing you, living your confidence, doing you. That brother right there, he trades. Gamble, Wall Street Dreams, y'all better follow him on Instagram. Okay. When he was trading and he was losing, his people told him, you should quit trading and get a job. Quit trading and get a job. And he kept on doing him. He kept on doing him. And now he's in a position, he's in a totally opposite position. Gamble, if you were in a total opposite position when them people was telling you to quit and go get a job, they told you to stop trading, press 5. We just want to make sure my man is listening, that's all. AtlantaTradersClub.com. Free meetup every Thursday night at 6 o'clock. Right. Coach be up in there. My equipment is my monitors is here. We finna change the whole game. But when you do you and speak life unto yourself, because other people, you was down. You was down, but then you got to get up. You got to get up and do you and speak life into your situation when others are not, because everybody's gonna talk. Everybody's gonna talk, yo. Everybody's gonna be talking, but everybody ain't gonna be speaking life though. So you better be the initiator of speaking life into your own dreams, into what you got to get done, period. You cannot rely on anybody else to start speaking life upon you. But you can create it because the universe sees me speaking life all the time. Now I'll talk about ancestors right quick. First off, people talking about working with your ancestors. Your ancestors are not as powerful as deities. Okay, what's up, Sex? What's up, Ty? Your ancestors are not as powerful, nor do they have the resources that deities have. My father, grandfather, Aunt Maggie, on my altar, ancestors I take care of. Let me be clear. I take care of both my grandmas, both my granddaddies, great-grandmas, and great-granddads. I have them all on my altar. I have cousins on my altar. I have a best friend I've been with since I was 6 years old. He passed. He's only 2 years older than me. He's on my altar. The man who initiated me into astrology first and on my spiritual path, he's on my altar. My Uncle Fred by marriage is on my altar. All these ancestors together, all of them, well nourished, me taking care of them, don't have the power of a Ganesh. They don't. He's a god. He is a deity. They are my ancestors. But my ancestors on that side, since they are well nourished and I honor them with food, water, resources, prayers, the prayers that I have done for my ancestors, they are super, super, super powerful. They are way more powerful in that realm than I am here. They getting it popping over there. They do assist me in what I do, but ancestors are not as strong as gods, the deities. But you pose to work with. That's why I always say I give shouts out to my spiritual team. I always say, may the spiritual merits of this ancestor money go to support my whole spiritual team. I have a spiritual team, the deities and my ancestors. But my ancestors, some of y'all be calling on your ancestors to do some stuff that's really God type work. You need to go all the way. You need to ask, when we dealing with money, my ancestors can't do so much with money because of their experience with money while they were here on this planet. I had to get them straight by giving them ancestor money. So who do I go to? I go to the Jade Emperor. I'm not going to go to my ancestors and talk about help me with this money situation. They do, but I ain't getting ready to go to them primarily. I'm going to go to the Jade Emperor. I'm going to ask everybody on the squad, Grandma. But Grandma helps with like that innate wisdom of the day. Grandma may give me a little wisdom. Grandma may show up in a dream. My father may give me a little inspiration. You see what I'm saying? Your ancestors can do, they do the fill-in work. Not that they aren't powerful, but a lot of y'all ain't really taking care of your ancestors. And you think that the ancestors and the deities are your do-boys. The ancestors and the deities are not niggas. You can't just put up an altar, set them on there and be like, do this for me. You can't just put on a medallion of, I got me a sweatshirt, got me a Ganesha sweatshirt. So Ganesha, do the stuff for me. You have to garner a relationship with the deities and even your ancestors. If there's no relationship, there's no work. Some of y'all at work right now. If there's no relationship between you and the job, what's the contract that you got between you and the job? Phoenix Love, salute. Happy New Year. Happy fiscal New Year. Please put an F in there when y'all do this Happy New Year stuff, okay? Please put an F in there because it's the fiscal year. The true New Year started September 22nd. Whole nother video. If you go look on Facebook, you go look on YouTube and type in Coach Khayr explains the sun cycles, you'll see what I'm talking about. The New Year did not start on the 1st. It does not start on March 22nd. It starts September 22nd. Back to the ancestors and the deities. Does that make sense? Press 5 if that. Raise your hand. That makes sense. Or on a scale of 1 to 5, how much sense does that make to you. How much sense does that make on level of 1 to 5 of what I just said about ancestors don't have the power of gods? They're all on the spiritual team, but there is a hierarchy and the gods are on top. That's why on your altar you should have the deities on top and then the ancestors underneath them, because your ancestors need the deities too. My ancestors need to be dropping it like it's hot for the Jade Emperor as well. My ancestors, I'm absolutely sure at this point, are thanking the Jade Emperor because they know where the bread is coming from. They see it. They see it's coming from the Jade Emperor. That's the bank. They used to be at Wachovia and First Union and First Citizens and all this other stuff. But now they at the bank of the Jade Emperor. That's where they at. Yes, happy fiscal new year. Thank you, Phoenix. Meek had a question. What's the primary step to building that relationship, especially if it wasn't one on this side? Building a relationship with an ancestor, it's the same way if I was building a relationship with you. How did I start building a relationship with you when I first met you? I said nice things to you. Say nice things. It's just like you meeting a person. You say nice things to you. You smile. How you build a relationship with anybody? You start out with something nice. If you want to build a relationship, say something nice. I can chant to Ganesha 21 times if I want to start building a relationship. If I want to go build a relationship, especially if you want to build a relationship with an ancestor who you weren't that tight with on this side, first thing you need to do is have an honest, open conversation with them and get off your chest how you feel. Because you can't work with the ancestor that you got beef with still. And if they had beef with you when they left or wasn't cool, you might even want, you ain't got to do every ancestor. Every ancestor or cousin that somebody you wasn't cool with, they ain't got to be on your altar. You ain't got to help them. You creating a team. So if I'm working with a team, it's just like I'm getting married and I'm want to marry several women or you want to marry several men. If they not going to work together, then and it ain't going to be harmonious, I ain't getting ready to get into that situation from the gate. I ain't doing no headache. Master Gibson teaches us that a soul reincarnates after 3 years. He did not say it reincarnates after 3 years. Some souls have been gone for 10, 12, 15 years and still have not reincarnated. How does this work with ancestors? Is that a different part of the soul that stays in the ancestor realm longer or always? First off, Dion, he does not say that all souls reincarnate in 3 years. He has never said that. A soul could reincarnate as fast as 3 years. I want that to be very clear. Okay? Right. Very clear. For those reading those comments, Master Gibson did not teach us that a soul reincarnates after 3 years. He taught that a soul can reincarnate in as fast as 3 years. So, how does this work with ancestors? Ancestors have souls. What I just explained, right. Yeah, because if you ain't finished the healing that needs to be done, let's say you died from cancer and you needed to heal in the afterworld. Go get the movie Astral City. Let's say you died from cancer or some chronic disease and you need to heal from that disease so you would not incarnate with that disease again. You may have to be over in the hospital on the other side. There are hospitals on the other side. There's banks on the other side. There's restaurants on the other side. There's spas on the other side. There are blacksmith and horses and bricklayers. Well, not bricklayers. They don't build houses like that. But there's an entire life going on that's parallel to this life on the other side that's going on, including hospitals, player, including universities. There's mad universities. I needed my ancestors to go and get into the university so they could learn some stuff. Right. So I'm working with the team until they reincarnate or until they don't need me to help them anymore. Because all souls don't reincarnate. Why do you reincarnate? What is the this for Dion and for everybody else? If you're not going to reincarnate, you shouldn't keep reincarnating. The object is not to keep reincarnating. Did you know that? Team Taurus in the house. No, it's not Happy New Year, Coach. It's Happy Fiscal New Year, Miss God's Divine Purpose. Mighty blessing for happy prosperous. That's since September 22nd. We've been doing very prosperous. What's up, Team Leo and Cat Charlotte? Please invite 2 people to the video. If you just got here, you know the rules. The opposite of reincarnating is turning into a body of light and leaving this place. The opposite of reincarnating is turning into a beam of light, evolving your consciousness, and leaving and never having to return here. The last deuces. The last, can I get everybody to hold up, press 2 for deuces? If you want to get out of here, people always talk about I want to get out of here. So you can get out of here or you can reincarnate. Reincarnate is a 1, 2, a 1 or a 4. We're talking about the 2 most powerful rituals that you can do in your life. This is a lesson in magic. Lesson 1 is do you. Speak life. Speak life. Yeah, but I don't have to keep coming back and learning lessons. The only reason I keep coming back learning lessons because I ain't learning the lesson here. The lesson is quit thinking so much, turn into a beam of light, and I'm out. One more time. The lesson is quit thinking so much, turn into a beam of light, and I'm out. That's what we're looking for. Deuces. I ain't trying to keep coming back here and learning no lessons. I'm trying to get the lesson. Stop being so hard-headed. Stop reincarnating. And then roll out to a higher game. Karma and Dharma is a low-level game. That's an earthly game. Karma and Dharma is just down here on earth. Right. We getting up out of here. I'm getting up, Dion smiling. I'm getting up out of here, player. And keep coming back around here. But if you don't learn the lesson, you can't for real. You can't for real, oh yeah, I got the deuces for real. If you don't learn the lesson and be honest with them, that's what the 4 virtues are. What's the way to do what? You got to say what because you are late and I'm on another subject now, so you got to be specific, please. The 4 virtues: honesty to myself and others at all times. Humility in thought, words, and deeds of those above and beneath me. Patience, I'll put the needs of others before that of my own, but not the greedy. Sincerity, I will fear only the lack of my sincerity. Jasmine is in the building. Become a beam of light to leave for good. Oh, you have to raise your consciousness. You have to raise your consciousness and start a relationship with the sun. That's one of the ways to start changing. If you want to turn yourself into a beam of light, we already talked about this. If you breathe on the back of your hand, it's hot because you got a solar plexus. This Magick 101 is understanding what you're working with. The temple, your first temple. Now this light, when somebody else is speaking darkness on me, I shine my light by speaking life on things. I do me and I speak life on everything. That's the process. And I operate with these 4 virtues. And then I have a relationship with the sun. I go out to the, when last time you went out to the sun and said something nice? Come on a scale of 1 to 10, how many of y'all go out and speak to the sun daily and say something nice to the sun? How many of you are even working on a relationship with the sun? You ain't got no relationship with the sun, you'll be back here. Guaranteed. I have a strong connection with the birds, so if I come back, I'm sure it'll be some type of bird. Hopefully a majestic one, not a pigeon. Phoenix, love, you will not come back as a bird. You will not come back backwards. Birds come back as humans. Dogs come back as humans. Apes, gorillas, trees come back as humans. You don't go backwards. You don't go backwards. There's no use of you. If you wish to come back as a bird, you can't evolve spiritually as a bird. You can't evolve spiritually as a bird. If I'm going to come back in any form, it's going to be a dragon. If I come back here, I'm coming back as a dragon. Facts. I'd rather just level up so I can ascend and not return. That's what my goal is. Well, quit thinking about birds, majestic birds. If I'm coming back like a dragon. What you mean? Then the sun will give you all the information that you need to get up out of here and turn into a beam of light. If you go establish, the queen said, become a, she said, all the questions are serious. She says, okay, I have a serious question. Well, type it in, but be specific. You're right, but if you ain't talking to the sun, You ain't talking to the sun, then how you gonna turn into a beam of light? The sun is light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. What have you studied or seen realistically that confirms reincarnation? Too many things to list on here, on this. My own personal journeys, my relationships with people, instances that I've had sexually, instances that I've had on psychedelics, instances that I've had walking down the street. Yes, and it's not what I was studying, but now I'm practicing. Right. The sister said, "What have you studied or seen realistically that confirms reincarnation?" Right. I don't know what an NDE. Oh, I've had several near-death experiences. She asked me that I have an NDE. Several. I had my first near-death experience at 12 years old. Okay? That was my first one where I seen life flash. She think it's a game. You see these scars on my neck? I ran into a barbed wire fence on a motorcycle at 60 miles an hour. You asked me if I ever had an NDE. You run into a barbed wire fence at 60 miles an hour on your throat. Let 2 strands of barbed wire run on your throat and on a motorcycle at 60 miles an hour and see if you have an NDE. Right. Well, I don't know, I don't really understand, in this particular forum, what you're asking me to tell you. You have to make it known for you. Hey, what you're doing now this is good too. You're not doing you, you're trying to do me. You're studying me and my experiences, but you have to have your own experiences because reincarnation is real, but it may not be real to you because you haven't put your experience on it. Right. So you have to have, and you don't have to go have a near-death experience to believe in reincarnation. Right. Or for incarnation to be real. But there's 3 ways that you know things. This is very good. This is good for Magic class today too. There's 3 ways you know things. Evidence, experience, and reason. If you get 2 out of the 3, you know it. Do you have the evidence of reincarnation? I do. Do I have the experience? I do. Have I reasoned it? Absolutely. Because the foolishness of the religious organization, occult dogma on planet Earth wants you to think that you only got one life. That's like the number 1 reason and experience to prove why is somebody going so hard to prove that it doesn't exist is like evidence number 1. Well, that's fine that you're on the fence about it. I've been on the fence about several things in my life. Just keep investigating. Right. Yeah, and remember, the reason people get on the fence about things is because it's a part of them realize the only reason you're on the fence is because a part of you is trying to pull you over the fence. The side that knows that it's real. But your mind and your thinking and you want to logically have everything explained to us. What's the first thing I said about become a beam of light? Quit thinking so much. You thinking so much. I don't need you to know. I'm not going to help you reason it in your mind. That's the worst thing you could do in your life. That's bad magic. Everybody, somebody type this. Reasoning with your mind is low-level magic. It is a trap. It's a sin. You will miss the mark reasoning with things with your mind is not here to reason. Your mind is not here to reason. Most of us don't know how to use our mind. Our mind is using us. And your mind is a terrible master. I don't reason anymore. Not like the reason that you're talking about. Like you're over processing things. You're over processing things. The mind is here to become wise. My reasons is I reason in my gut, not in my mind. Evidence, experience, and reason. All these are gut things. or these are actual things that happened. The mind is here to become wise and to observe. That's it. If you're trying to process something with the mind, you're already done. You lost. Reasoning with your mind is low magic. Right. Low level magic. And you on the way to failure. That I know because I used to do that. I used to overdo it. And my May 17th sister right here, she overdoing it. Yeah. Don't we have the same birthday, like same year too? Do you have Mercury conjunct Saturn? Because if it is, that right there was what I had to overcome. Your astrological chart is something that you have to overcome, not be a slave to. A lot of people are being slaves to the astrological chart. Oh, you made 6. Oh, but same year. Yeah. You got Mercury conjunct. Wait a minute. 6 days, 11 days. Yes. Your Mercury conjunct Saturn. Absolutely. You definitely are overproud. You are trapped by your mind until you learn how to free yourself. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Meek, you remember I used to sing that at the if I go to a poetry spot, we used to be at I can't think whatever the name of it was back in Greensboro. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Your mind is keeping you trapped from becoming a beam of light. But step 1 is doing you and speaking life unto everything. That's why I said the lesson in magic, the 2 biggest things that you can do is do you and speak life. If you on the fence about something, you can't do you. Hesitate for what? What are you hesitating for? What are you hesitating for? Your mind is the enemy. My mind is the enemy. Your mind is my enemy. Your mind is your enemy. Until you start using it, until you start using your mind and quit letting your mind use you, then your mind is your enemy. But you can turn your enemy into an ally. My mind now is my ally. My mind is here to observe. My mind is here to become wise. I'm going to get with Amina at Atlanta Tantra and leave this place. I'm going to turn into a body of light. You think I'm practicing Tantra so I can keep reincarnating? You think I'm practicing Tantra so I can keep on being here? Your mind has observed this hoodie. Wagwan. 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 The back, it's on the back too. I ain't even gonna stunt. I'm gonna just send you a picture. I ain't gonna turn around and let you see the back too. Front and back. Yeah. You release the mind. You don't train the mind, you release it. That's how you release it. Say, gone. Gone. The mind wants you to try to come in and train it. The mind wants you to come in and interact with me. Let me draw you in. Let me suck you in. Trying to train the mind is like trying to negotiate with a domestic violence partner. I'm going to go take boxing lessons. I'm going to take boxing lessons so I won't keep getting my ass whooped. What? Release it. Don't participate no more. Don't participate in the foolishness. Stop participating. Yeah. I'm giving you the general. If you'd like to book a session and me help you personally on how to free the mind, I can't give you. You ain't gonna be able to get it here. I'm giving you the broad. There's no person that you can go and just watch them on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook and they give you the jewel for you to get it. It is all breadcrumbs. Even if I try to talk to you only with everybody watching, you still wouldn't get it. It's going to have to come from one-on-one lessons. Period. The healing that I've done, I got it from one-on-one lessons, one-on-one sessions. You ain't going to get it here. I know that you keep asking, oh, you can stop. I mean, it's okay. You're going to keep asking, but I don't know if your Mercury conjunct Saturn, Meek. I don't have your chart in front of you, but yes. And I do all of that. So if you'd like some help on freeing the mind, Gabrielle, can we write that down? Stuff I got to do. I also am thinking I'm also going on tour this year. I'm supposed to call Gabrielle and tell her, but I'm gonna have a conversation with Gabrielle right now. Amina, you can be in this conversation too. Hey, Iris. Yeah, Jackie, as of course, is in this right here. I was gonna talk to you about this today, babes. I want to go on tour this year. I want to do Detroit, Los Angeles, New Orleans, Florida, Atlanta, Charlotte, Fayetteville, Raleigh, Richmond, Virginia, DC, the DMV area, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, San Diego, the UK, and Mexico. And maybe Canada if they let me in. And I can do it. I can do this. I think that's 12, 13, that's 15 cities. I can do 15 cities in 12 months and do a tour. I can. I'm going to do these 15 cities. Yeah. So if you're in one of these cities, be on the lookout. I guess I better add Denver to it. Oh, you looking at it now? You have that. Listen, you hear what Amina says? That's like building a team. They ask me, I can tell people about my relationship with Amina. It's the same way that you build a relationship with the ancestors. You do something nice. I took her, we went out for coffee. I was nice. I was smiling. I said nice things to her. That's what I was doing. When I met Jackie 22 years ago, when I seen her, I was smiling. I was looking my best. The hair was dipped in lace. I was smiling and I was saying nice things. And I still say nice things to her daily. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to Gabrielle, I say nice things. And that's how you develop your spiritual team. You say nice things and you do nice things. At Dallas, Fort Worth. Yeah, DFW, right there. Did y'all see that? What else I was supposed to write on here? I was supposed to write something else on here. Why did I grab this to write this down? I don't know about New York. Y'all funny. I could put New York on here. Slide through real quick. And it's gonna have to be in the summertime. We're gonna be in and out too. Y'all so cliquish. But I got some people that's in the Coach Collier clique too. So I can't say nothing about that. Yes, Denver. Okay, I'm writing Denver down on here too. Yeah. Right. Everybody's always like they're gonna check me when I get somewhere. I want to know who's gonna travel to go somewhere to see me. You gonna wait for me to come to see you? Interesting. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll start with these big cities and I'm gonna narrow it down next year. Authentic love for self and others. Philly's only 90 minutes away from New York. That's what I'm saying. I might just hit Philly and then hit New York like that. Philly I could do, but New York, I don't know. I should put Philly on here too. I do have some family in Philly. But I ain't doing that at no busted location though. We're gonna do it nice. Memphis, Mount Vernon, you in New York. I'm not, and there's definitely I ain't got no followers in Mount Vernon. You can come to New York. Okay, Natasha's in New York. I'm either going to do something in New York and so she can come from Mount Vernon, or I'm gonna fly her to one of these cities that she wants to go to. She may want to come see me in New Orleans. Why, you know what I'm saying? You got to be in your backyard. Oh yeah, I said San Francisco. I said the Bay. San Francisco was on here. Oh, San Diego. Yes. The Bay. My bad. The Bay. What was I about to write on here? Chicago? I could because I'm going to be in Detroit. We're going to see. You're going to see us. Erotic Secret says she's going to see us on the 19th. Amina, is it on the 19th or is it on the 26th? You need to clarify that. Atlanta Tantra is going to be going to Charlotte for some Charlotte Tantra, but it's been posted on the 19th, but I don't know. I picked this up. Gabrielle, what was I about to write? Now I have to go back and watch my own video. Okay, I was about to write something down, but it's gone now. Okay, so we are going the 19th. Okay. Natasha says she will come on down to New Orleans or Miami or something like that, the Panhandle. Come somewhere warm, girl. Why you got to wait? By the time I get to New York, you should be seeing the 4th one. All right. Comments, questions, feedback on anything we discussed today about Comments, questions, feedback on anything that we discussed today. What was the one thing that you took away from this today? Today's lesson has been titled what? The lessons in magic. The 2 greatest, most powerful rituals that you can do right now that you should be doing every day. Do you and speak life. Because other people are always running their mouth, but they ain't always speaking life to things. So that means they're speaking darkness. So are you speaking life or are you speaking darkness? Stop worrying about protection rituals from everybody. If you got to do a whole bunch of protection rituals, it's because you're not speaking life. You're not doing you. Do you speak life into everything that you see? Look for God. I see God in you. You see that? It's on my glasses. I'm finna get me another pair. I don't know. Yeah, that's what it says. I see God in you. You ever seen me up close? You can just look on it. It's for real. I'm always looking for God. So, what up, Human Experience 1111? Victoria's in the building. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do we do today on this share? I hope it was beneficial. Trill Alchemy, salute. Let's Talk Magic, salute. Atlanta Tantra, salute. Amina, I want to hear about that meeting that you and Riziki had. Salute the Atlanta Black Tantra. Do Me and Speak Life was Rozilla's big one that she took away from the day. I definitely appreciate that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how did I do? 10, keep on popping. 5, maybe rethink it. 1, don't ever come back and do no more videos again. Once I start seeing the 1s and stuff, these videos will definitely come to an end. Yes, I do take pineapple juice. Somebody hit me today from an old video asking me for my Cash App because I love pineapple juice. So if you want to send me $5 on some pineapple juice because I be parched, or you want to send me $5 on some mushroom coffee, because that's what I'm drinking now, mushroom coffee, I will definitely accept it. It's Coach Kai. Just put the $sign and Coach Kair on Cash App. So you want to send a brother $5 to get some coffee. Yeah, I don't buy cups of coffee. I buy the whole box of the mushroom with the lion's mane coffee in it. If you ain't tried that yet, woo-wee. Okay, does anybody have any questions, comments, or questions? I'm finna go into prayer. When I come back out of prayer, I'm gonna see if we got any questions out here. Natasha, we gotta learn this prayer right here. I gotta send this to you so you can sing it. Text me your email address so I can send this song to you. I want you to learn this so you can sing it. At my wedding. Enabakor, Gijalaki Menka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Tahara Nunara, Nagibor, the Shay Yakadeka, Kababa Shaman, Barkam Tarum, Rakame, Tazika Taker, Tanid Gaman, Kasim Kadosh, Bararu, Tufka, Nahela Taker, Yakid Gahel, Amchapanez, Ukrea Katushka Taker, Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yudea Talamot, Buruk Shem, Kovo Makuto, Lalam Vaed. Yes. 1 million, catching on the replay. What's the name of the song? The Anabacoa. Yeah, the Anabacoa. If somebody wants me to send it to them, just inbox me your email address and I'll send it to you along with Natasha. I don't know. I ain't proposed to nobody yet, so I don't know whenever the wedding is. I'm just getting all the things in place that I'm gonna need somebody there with a dope voice. Natasha's gonna be there singing, so. But I don't know. I ain't proposed and ain't nobody accepted. I'm still single out here. Dating heavy and got my eye on something real nice. Got my eye on something real nice. Got my eye on something real nice. Woo, telling you. Oh, absolutely. I don't know whether I announce the wedding or not, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be speaking life into it. And jokers, you know, there's going to be some jokers that's going to be upset about it. But who cares? All right, fam. One love to the whole crew, the Anabacoa. If you want me to send you the song, send me your email address in my inbox. I'm going to get at y'all in a minute. Y'all feel me? All right, fam. One love. Please share this video if you just got here. Hope you don't be quiet tomorrow. Yes. If you just got here to the video late or you're watching it, please share on your Instagram and social media and all these other places. Peace.